Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this episode I'm going to be doing something completely different. I'm going to be flying by the seat of my pants, making it up as I go along with no plan whatsoever. And the reason for that is because we are now in a second lockdown, and I had planned to do all sorts of exciting things. I had 3 or 4 separate videos planned, all of which involved me going out in my car to various interesting locations and finally beginning my BookTube vlog. I was going to do some really interesting and exciting stuff. I had some work done on my car, I bought some extra equipment, I was all set, and then lockdown the sequel. So I'm at a bit of a loss. I don't really know what to do with myself video-wise, so I thought, when in doubt, pull out the dice. I bought these a little while ago when I came up with an idea for a possible BookTube game, something that other people could theoretically take up as well, and I thought maybe I might start a whole new thing on BookTube, and wouldn't that be exciting? So the idea is very simple. I've got some dice and I'm going to empty them out onto my table, and I've got my second camera running, as you can see. Hello, second camera. And the idea is that the dice, I'm not going to wave this around, that's stupid. The idea is that the dice will tell me which book on my bookcase to review, and I will do a quick review for that book and then throw the dice again and they will select another book, and I'll do that until I get bored, or you get bored, or everyone unsubscribes, or we come out of lockdown. So that's the plan. Now, I've got quite a lot of dice and I don't need all of them, but I do need some. So I'm going to use the cuboid dice. I'm going to use the 6-sided dice to select a shelf, because I've got 6 bookshelves in my bookcase, and I'm going to choose the one with the most number of faces. I don't even know how many faces this one has, but it's the one that has the most number of faces, so that's going to tell me which book along the shelf I'm going to use. And if that doesn't work, I might introduce some more dice, but we'll try with 2 dice for now and see how that goes. Is this crazy? Is this stupid? Have you unsubscribed already? Am I now speaking to no one? Is this really crappy idea? I don't know. I warned you in my newbie tag that you would have front row seats for my next meltdown, and it could happen today. Who knows? Rattle, rattle. What have we got? We've got a 16 and we've got a 1. So, the way I see this going is I've thrown a 1 on my 6-sided dice, so that's the top shelf, that's my first shelf, and I've thrown a 16 on my multi-sided dice, and so that's book number 16 on shelf number 1. I won't explain it each time, it'll speed up. I apologise if I'm being boring. Okay, let's go. I've just discovered the potential flaw in my plan, which is that I might end up reviewing something that I've already reviewed, or at least discussed in a previous video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, this is even worse. This is dreadful. This is a disaster. This is an embarrassing disaster. What we have here is The Hidden City. This is book 3 of the Tamuli by David Eddings, and this is a set of books that I didn't actually finish. I didn't get past the first book in the series because I was completely into the other books, which you can see here. These are the Belgariad and the Malorian, and then the 2 autobiographies by the 2 main sorcerers. I didn't like the next set of books because it was different characters in a different world with a different magic system. I couldn't get into it. I was stuck in the first set of books, and I've remained there ever since. So although I bought all of the books, I didn't get that far. So we're going to throw some more dice. This is a shit game, isn't it? I'm going to stick with it though, because I've got no idea what else to do. Hello again. Right, let's put this back. All I can do is apologise. What have we got? We've got a 6 and a 13. So we've got the bottom shelf, book number 13. Let's see if 13 is lucky for some in this situation. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh no! Oh no, okay. This is the book I will be telling you about today then. It couldn't be more embarrassing. Oh, what an embarrassing load of old codswallop this game turned into. I'm humiliated to the depth of my being. I'm just one big blush. There is nothing left of me but blushiness. Yes, it's the Star Trek encyclopedia. Now including planets, ships and devices. A unique reference to every actor, director and writer to work on the series, plus complete details on each of the characters and alien races, and much, much more. Okay, well, it's a book that I haven't reviewed yet. It's a book that I have read, so that part of the game works. I've picked out a book at random that I've read and I can tell you about because I haven't already told you about it. However, it's the Star Trek encyclopedia. I'm so sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. I will keep this very, very brief. If you are a Trekkie, and for a period in my young adult life I was a devoted Trekkie, devoted to the original, the 1960s television series from 1966 to 69. If you are a Trekkie, this is actually a pretty good reference book. And it was also funny in a number of ways as well. Some of the information is quite poorly researched. I will give you an example. Everything that you really could ever possibly want or need to know about Star Trek is contained in this book, including listings for each of the actors, as I mentioned. And one of the actors, a gentleman by the name of Kirk Thatcher, he played the punk rocker in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, and there's a scene on the bus with Kirk and Spock and a punk rocker playing loud music, and they ask him to turn the music down and he refuses, so Spock gives him the Vulcan neck pinch and puts him to sleep and turns off the music and gets a round of applause. All the other passengers are very pleased. That punk was played by an actor by the name of Kirk Thatcher, and his listing in this book I will show you. There you are. Kirk Thatcher, actor, musician, associate producer. He was in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. He played the punk, and the only information that they could find, Kirk Thatcher is the son of English Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. No, he wasn't. He wasn't even remotely related to Margaret Thatcher. He was no relation at all. He just happened to have the same surname. Anyway, so there was that. Shall I do another one? Let's try another one. Shelf 6, book 10. Let's see what we've got on shelf 6, book 10. Shelf 6, that's the bottom shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fabulous. Look what I picked up. Isn't that magnificent? The definitive illustrated guide to fantasy, from the legend of King Arthur to the magic of Harry Potter. That is a book that was worth picking up. It's gorgeous. Forward by Terry Pratchett. It's a comprehensive guide. Let's put it on here. It's a comprehensive guide to fantasy. It has... the pages aren't stuck together for those filthy reasons that might be entering through your mind. The pages are only stuck together because it's been on the shelf for a long time. No other reason. Look, it's got these full page illustrations. It gives you the whole history of fantasy. It's absolutely gorgeous. What have we got here? Oh, she must be a babe. Look. That's the Great Hunt. Look at that. Now, if I had a flatbed scanner, I would scan that and put it in a frame on my wall. It's a really, really good book. That's a shit illustration. It's got everything. If, like me, you are a fantasy nerd, then Arnie. Oh, that's funny. God, he's got bigger tits than me. It's lovely. I'd forgotten I had this book, actually, and it covers the films as well, fantasy cinema. And it's a really well compiled, it's Wizard of Oz, it's a really well compiled, well put together book. But anyway, so you get the idea. This is a really good encyclopedia of fantasy, beautifully illustrated, beautifully compiled. So anyway, finally, this game yielded a book that was worth looking at. And it's got a gorgeous cover illustration. So there you go. There you have it. I know it was a bit of a strange and disjointed episode this time round, but I hope you managed to enjoy it anyway. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, you know what to do. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you next time. See you later.